crazy shit at the girls' dorm? Kate Marsh. She's gonna... Oh no, she's gonna do it.
Slipped out.
I didn't think she was that messed up.
Kate, please. Kate, no. Kate. Oh my god, she's at the top, isn't she?
Kate!
I fucking knew it.
No! She can't die. She can't.
Holy fuck, she's flying like an angel. Like
Not
every
again.
time
Not now.
we use the power, it costs us something.
I have to try something. I won't be able to rewind again and again.
Oh my god, she just keeps dying all over again. Like, we need more time. Wait. Has time actually slowed down? And we're able to move in it at
Keep
normal speed?
Going.
Oh no, we're slow as well.
You can do it.
Holy fuck, we actually altered space. We slowed down time. Fuck you, birds. Get out of my way. Okay, we cannot get past the birds. Kate. Come on, we gotta be up front and be like, Kate, don't do this, girl. Or are we gonna get inside? Screw you, David Madsen. I'm first. Alright, let's go to the roof. We gotta talk her out of this madness. This insanity. Don't do it, please.
Yes.
Or we could give her a push. Nah, we're not that cruel. We actually somewhat care about her.
What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me!
Not now. It won't work. I don't have any power. Now I have to do this by myself.
Max, seriously, don't come near me! I will jump!
Don't.
Okay,
Jesus
okay.
don't want it that way.
I'm right here. Kate, please.
Oh, Max,
Think about the
I know
Bible.
you want to help me. I love that you stepped up to David, but it doesn't matter now. Nothing matters.
You matter to me.
You matter. And not just to me.
We gotta
I
make
do
her
want
feel
to believe
wanted.
that.
Kate, your life is still
That
yours.
life is worth living.
And we can get through this together.
This is just a rough patch.
Let me help.
You are such a liar. You wanted to help by ignoring my phone call?
Oopsie. I thought it was warm.
I thought it was
No, okay,
Warren.
okay, fuck.
He's been blowing up my phone ever since I gave him my number.
So obviously you're all good with ignoring your friends. Like me.
Wrong
So
answer.
who cares if Kate lives or dies?
I do. Just step back and listen to me.
That was
Kate,
the wrong answer.
please trust me. Come stand by me, okay? I can help you now. I know I can. This morning I erased the web link to the video. It was written on the shower room mirror.
That's your story now. How can I trust you? What about this morning when I needed help? You told me to do nothing.
Kate, I'm gathering proof that Nathan Prescott drugged you.
Am I?
And you're not the only victim. So you have to help me take Nathan down.
Nathan Prescott? That makes sense. He's a scumbag. You have proof now?
Soon, then straight to the police.
Not yet.
Think of it like we're cleansing Blackwell.
You do have my back, Max. That's the first time I've felt hopeful in a week.
Good. We all need to have each other's backs. So, I want you to come with me now. Please. You don't have to do this.
Max, I'm in a nightmare and I can't wake up. Unless I put myself to sleep. Then everybody at Blackwell can post pics of my body. I'm already on the internet forever. No
So
wonder they
am
call it
I.
a web.
It doesn't
Nothing
matter.
can ever get out. Like my video. I wish I could go back in time and erase everything.
Nobody cares, Kate. There'll be another viral Victoria video in a day, and everybody will forget.
You can't scrub my video from the internet. And that's how I'll be remembered. Unless I jump.
No, that's not how it works. Don't.
No!
No! Oh my god, I failed. I fucking failed, didn't I? Now it looks like I pushed her. Fuck. No way.
I know this isn't pleasant for any of us, but we have to go over what happened before Miss Marsh... before she did what she did. Officer Barry will be taking notes for the official police inquiry. I'm sure you'll give him your full cooperation. Such a tragedy. But there must be a reason for everything. We need to find out why Kate Marsh would be driven to such desperate action. As principal of Blackwell Academy, I take my duties seriously. I take the well-being of every student more seriously. What happened today should never happen in a hall of wisdom and knowledge. Mr. Madsen, as our head of security here, those roof doors should always
Your
be
fault,
locked.
Madsen.
That's just standard operating procedure. They were not, and that is indeed your responsibility. Mr. Jefferson, I know you can't be expected to know what your students are going through, but Kate has assisted you in class, so you should have known something was amiss. Mr. Prescott, since you are responsible for the Vortex Club parties, and since Miss Marsh did attend your last party, you'll have to answer some more questions.
Why am I involved? Oh, right, I was on the roof. Stupid question.
Miss Caulfield, why exactly were you on the roof with Kate Marsh?
I didn't push her.
Did she tell you her plan? Or anything at all? Please, tell us everything.
Should I? Jefferson made her cry. David bullied her. Jefferson made her cry? Fuck it, let's go straight for the gusto. I don't have proof of this though. But we can't pin this on David. So basically because he says it, 3 people are responsible. The fact that Jefferson didn't really notice or didn't do anything about the fact that something was wrong. David didn't close the roof door, and Nathan was is the president of the last party that she attended. So those are kind of the 3 suspects, and he's asking me to point out one person. And even though it's so obviously the thing that made her go over the edge was the shit that happened, the viral video, and the fact that what happened at the party, which is most likely pointing towards Nathan dosing her. But I have 0 proof of that. Whereas the others, I actually, I saw that, but I don't think those are things that made her so desperate that she felt the need to end her life that way. It's a wild accusation that I have 0 proof of, but this is definitely the most important thing that led to her suicide, I feel. Fuck it, we're just going all out.
All I know is that Kate was at a party and Nathan dosed her. She got wasted and kissed some boys on a viral video without a clue.
I dosed her? Without a clue. Have you seen the video? Whatever. Kate was loaded and
You're a
playing
liar.
the field.
You told Kate you took her to the emergency room.
I said I was going to take her to the ER. She sobered up eventually.
Bullshit. Something happened to her and you know it. How about we talk about you waving a gun in the girls'
Hey,
bathroom?
that's total slander. I could sue you and this school so fast. I already have a personal lawyer.
Wait, Max. You told me that nothing happened yesterday. Are you just making things up? How can I trust you?
You can't. She's smoking and selling
What?
dope,
I
not
thought we-
saving lives.
No, I'm not. And that
thought
has
we
nothing
patched
to do
things
with
up.
Kate Marsh.
I'll have to investigate to see if this accusation is true.
Fucking
Therefore,
Madsen
Max,
accusing me?
I'm obliged to contact your parents and suspend you for a few days.
What?
Excuse me. I think Max and Nathan need a break before we grill them further. A friend and fellow student is dead. They don't need this forum right now.
Yes, I'm kind of devastated right now. I'd like to be with my family.
All right, Miss Caulfield, please sign here to confirm what you've told us. I'll continue this investigation from there.
My head is killing me, but I think I can use my power again.
Can I? Should I? Nah. I don't no regrets.
Well, I think we know less now than when we started. We'll be assisting the police with further inquiries.
We've made
I
an
know
enemy,
this has been a
powerful
stressful
enemy.
day. I wish I had the power to change it all for the better. So thank you for coming in.
I have that power. Nathan is pissed. And the school's not gonna like it either, because if he's gonna sue, then... I mean, he's like, his parents are like the largest contributor to the school, right?
I just can't believe it. It's like it wasn't even real. Watching her drop like a weight, I really thought I could save her. Like a superhero.
Come on, Max. Do not for a second blame yourself. Kate was on that roof for her reasons, not yours.
My hand just reached out.
Stop it. You were the only one with balls enough to run to the roof. You were the only one who cared.
Yeah, I sure made a big fucking difference. Maybe if more people cared. Better people than me.
You're the best person around.
Oh, sweet
Warren.
talker, you.
I screwed up today.
That makes no logical sense.
Warren, I don't mean to sound weird, but there's something ominous going on at Blackwell.
Today proves that.
And I'm working on proof that Kate Marsh is connected to Rachel Amber. Somehow. Along with Nathan and Mr. Madsen.
I'm not a big conspiracy guy, but I wouldn't doubt it. Nathan did scare me yesterday, and Madsen is a straight-up dickhead. So, what do you think is really happening?
What the hell is this? The weather confirms this weird day. Feel that chill.
Max, there was no eclipse scheduled today. I would know. I would.
I believe you, Warren. I'll believe anything this week.
Solar eclipse. Why are they talking outside of school? It seems weird. What? Why is she acting like she's sad? Does she actually have a conscience? Like, oh my god, I actually did this to someone. Oh my god, rest in peace, Kate. You will be missed. Kinda. Rachel. Well, that was episode 2. Press space to skip. Holy crap. Let's go over the choices, because this was quite an eventful episode. So, episode 2 out of time. 67% of players who told Kate to wait for more proof. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the way that they presented the option made it feel like the way that they presented the options didn't make me think that, didn't really click with the way that we actually said it. Like, because to tell her to wait for more proof, that's what we wanted to say. That's at least my intention of saying, you know, you gotta just wait, be patient. But the way that we actually said it, or the character said it, was like, yeah, there's nothing much we can do right now, you just gotta deal with it, blah blah blah. I feel like she just said it the entirely wrong way, and then Kate picked it up in a way that we were not helping her at all, which of course we wanted to, but we just don't want to throw out wild accusations, you know. So 23% of players, along with me, didn't answer Kate's call. God damn it, that's actually I'm on the low percentage of that one. It seems like a lot of people cared about Kate more than I did. I mean, I cared about her. I mean, even though we weren't that close, it was more of a one-sided relationship, friendship in a way that was more because of pity in a way, kind of. I mean, you definitely pitied her, right? I mean, she was victimized in so many events by the other bullies and just by the people at Blackwell Academy in general, that you just felt sorry for her, and you just can't really sit, or it doesn't feel good to just sit there, watch, and kind of do nothing about it. So in hindsight, I definitely should have picked up her call, but I felt like that would have ruined everything. Not necessarily ruined everything, but I feel like our relationship with Chloe now was kind of strange at this point when Kate called, because, you know, we just came back after so many years of not being in contact and me suddenly moving away, and then now I'm back here, and it seemed like we were kind of becoming better friends again, and, you know, hanging out with her, that was actually, besides the fact that we had to hunt for 5 fucking bottles, which was completely useless, but after that, like the train rail scene, that was actually, you know, pretty interesting and pretty fun to see the progression of both those characters together. You could definitely feel the chemistry, and it just feels like they're kind of picking up right where they left off, back when they were tweens, as what's her face called it. I still don't know what the fuck that means, but teenage weenies? I don't know. What the fuck is a tween? Probably something below a teenager, I'm guessing. I don't know. The next choice I picked, along with 57% of players, tried to shoot Frank. I mean, a lot of the thing, I mean, I'm noticing it now, the fact that you kind of have a limited, I mean, not necessarily limited, but the fact that rewinding time actually does hurt your body in a way, and it has strange effects on everything around you as well. It doesn't come for free, you know. It's not just something that you can do over and over again every single time. It actually comes at the cost of something, whether it's at yourself or just the environment, because, well, strange shit has happened. Snow and now a total solar eclipse out of nowhere, that's definitely weird shit, and I'm pretty sure that we caused it. And the nosebleeds, for sure, for some reason that brought back that that memory of Lost for me. That definitely kind of seems similar in a way, but it definitely doesn't come for free. But at that moment I thought, like, even if something really bad does happen when we do shoot him, we can always rewind. That's what I thought at that moment. And that's how I feel in general. Like, normally with like danger situations, I mean, in this case where Kate killed herself, was the fact that at that point we were too weak to actually reverse time or rewind time even if we wanted to. So, but with the other choices, like for example where we tried to save or where we actually succeed in saving Chloe at the railroad tracks, it actually didn't feel that dangerous to me. It didn't feel that pressurized of a situation, because I always knew that, or it's in the back of my head, I keep thinking like, regardless of what happens, regardless of how many times I fuck up, I can just rewind. And that kind of takes away some of the importance of some some decisions, or not necessarily decisions, but just some situations. It feels less tense. It feels like, it doesn't feel like you just have one shot, and then you know, if you fuck that up, then your entire story might not go, or you might regret making a decision that, I don't know, but you get what I mean, right? And this is something that I was wondering, actually, the fact that you could save Kate's life, and I messed up pretty badly, actually. Along with 39% of the players, we couldn't save Kate. I mean, you could tell at some point. I messed up. I was definitely the first question or the first answer I gave was like, you saw that she stepped back, and then afterwards when I told her like, I care and blah blah blah, she started like, yes, you do care, blah blah blah, and then she was kind of seeming like she was actually, you know, going to not kill herself, but then blam, one wrong answer. And that's kind of, you know, with these situations, you say the one wrong thing and that person is just gonna throw themselves over the edge. You just gotta say the right thing every single time, and one tiny mistake like that just cost her life, sadly. I still feel bad about it, of course. I mean, who's gonna feel happy about a person that you could possibly save and that they then end up killing themselves because you didn't say the right thing? I mean, it's a lot of pressure to put on yourself, but a lot of people would probably blame themselves in that situation. And considering that I don't exactly remember what it was that I saved, that I said that made her, because she said like, yeah, I can't, it was something like, I'm stuck in a nightmare and blah blah blah, it's not gonna be over until I sleep. And that's, by sleeping she meant that she just had to end her life, jump. I forgot what I said, but it was definitely the bad option out of the 4 or 3 or however many we had left. I gotta check that back, but it's at least good to know that you could have saved Kate's life. And yeah, now I know that I failed. Right, but this is probably one of those options that in a lot of games, that even if it doesn't happen out of, like for example in season 1 of The Walking Dead, if someone doesn't die at this moment, it just means that it's gonna happen at another time. They just kill the character off in another part of the story. But I don't know if that's gonna would happen with Kate in the future, if for the people that have saved her life. But for now, she's dead in my storyline, and we're gonna miss you. Alright, so me and 80% of players actually blame Nathan. I mean, it was just, even though you have the least proof of this, it is the most obvious one, right? She seemed really devastated about that, and I don't think she would have made that up. I really don't think so. Even though could we have searched for proof anywhere with, I feel like everything that we did during this episode, none of it had anything to do with Nathan whatsoever, except signing up for the Vortex Club thingy party, but that would be at another, probably in the future, so that wouldn't allow us to somehow find evidence of what Nathan did, I think, at least not in this episode. So even though it's kind of jumping the gun a bit, I feel like in this situation, if you had to blame one of the 3, it's definitely Nathan, and a lot of the people seem to agree with me, which is good. So out of time, these are all the little choices. You watered the plant, 84% of players. Of course, we cannot let nature die. We could have helped Alyssa. I'm sorry, Alyssa, we didn't help her. You erased the link to Kate's video? Of course. I mean, that's just cruel. That's just cruel. If you can just one wipe of your hand and, you know, wash the lipstick off your hand, it's not that big of a trouble. You weren't friendly with Taylor. We weren't? I thought we were. She blew us off. Well, whatever. You accepted Warren's invitation, 76% of players. How can you not like Warren? I mean, even though, you know, for some guys, if you're really into this Max's girl character, you might think like, he's not boyfriend material or whatever, but he's a nice guy. I mean, it was a... Okay. I have a feeling that a large percentage of the people that declined the invitation were probably more haters of the Planet of the Apes movies than actually hating on Warren, because Warren, he's a nice guy, man. You cannot just say that's just a person that you want to keep as a friend, I feel. 85% of players did write a message. Max was here. We're part of the crew. Tampered with the rail tracks? We didn't. We restored it back to the original path, I think. That's what it meant. Yeah, I think so. Right. You didn't gain entry to the Vortex Club party. Now I'm kind of regretting it. Because that would help us find proof with Nathan, wouldn't it? I think so. Huh. It's kind of interesting that there are these are kind of mini options. They are optional. They are things that you don't necessarily have to do in order to progress in the game, in the story. But they seem to be able to. They seem to actually have an impact on what's going to happen in the future. Because when I walked up to her and she was like, I actually thought that because it was one of Victoria's little bitches, I just thought that if we get one of our friends on our good side, it might become of use in the future. I totally didn't think that, oh, let's try and gain entry to the Vortex Club party to see what goes on there and perhaps bust Nathan somehow with something, you know. I totally didn't think of that. So it's actually kind of interesting that they put these, and I like it as well, that they put these kind of things in the game, that it allows the more observant players, unlike myself, of course, which I am not, to have more impact on the story in a way, I guess. Or at least I mean, some people really like to explore everything. I try and do whenever I can, but I don't want to take too long with everything. But I like this in general. I mean, helping Warren in this case, it was an optional thing as well. We did help Warren because Warren G. Buffett, man, he's my best friend. Even though I don't know if I'm gonna accept him as my boyfriend, if I'm ever gonna get to that point, but for now, he's my good buddy. And I'm surprised a lot of people actually didn't. I mean, it was kind of strange because at that point you think like you picked sodium, you picked potassium, and then you're like, huh, neither one of those work, and then you're like, yeah, fuck that. And whereas I kind of went the extra mile and talked with the teacher as well, and that kind of stuff, and she said chlorine. I was like, alright, let's go back all the way in time. But, right, you told on David to Mr. Jefferson about the craziness? I thought we told about Nathan as well with the gun. We told everything to Mr. Jefferson, basically. I mean, he seems like a good guy, even though that phone call was really suspicious. But, you know, it could just be about something else entirely. But it was definitely suspicious, but he seems like a nice guy.
Preview of episode 3.
Ho ho ho. Chaos Theory, episode 3. Alright, so this is the end of episode 2 and the game for now at least. I'm definitely some of the mini games are not just, they feel like I don't know, they're not like fun or interesting in any way. A lot of them were just like trial and error, and you're just like, is it this one? No, it's not. Alright, let's pick the other one. It's not that one either. Okay, let's go next one. That was the good one? Okay, well that made kind of zero sense why that was the correct one, but it was the only option left, so yeah. And that's kind of how I felt with a lot of these things, but the story in general is very interesting, and I'm liking it a lot, and yeah, I just it's starting to get very interesting with the supernatural aspects of it as well. I mean, it just kind of seems like this typical I mean, everything that goes on in the school kind of reminds me of Mean Girls. Yes, I actually watched that movie. I know, I'm bad. But it kind of reminds me of that, but some parts are obviously more dramatic, some parts are more extreme, but it definitely has that aspect, that feel to it, like just American high school drama, the teenagers, that kind of stuff. But the supernatural aspect to it, the rewinding time and everything, it actually mixes pretty well, and I find it very interesting. So I'm liking it a lot, and I cannot wait for episode 3. So yeah, this is going to be the end of this. I want to thank you all very much for watching. It's been a long day for me, as I've played Game of Thrones before this, and now Life is Strange. But going strong, gonna finish everything. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next video game that I'll be playing. Peace.